Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. MLB The Show with a good one coming at you. It's the New York Mets going up against the Atlanta Braves. Alongside my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Chompy. Thanks for joining us here. Well, Singy, when you consider the top hitters' ballparks in the sport, this has got to be one of them.
I'll say this. Pitchers have to stay with their game. They can't look over their shoulder and think, I have to be fine and perfect on every pitch. Continue to pitch to your strengths, and you'll come out of here with a good outing.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Just about ready to go. And on the mound today, Martin Perez.
Well, there are going to be a lot of balls in play because of the ground ball rate. Important that the defense stays engaged in the game. I think it's critical. Tempo is there. If you work quickly, it helps the fielders behind you to stay engaged, to make those plays, and help you get through the innings.
All right, ready to go here. And stepping in for New York, A.J. Ewing. Pitch misses there. And that's how this game gets started. And the 1-0. And fouled off.
Have you ever caught a foul ball as a fan?
Only as a broadcaster, not as a fan. You?
Haven't been to many games as a fan.
Here comes the pitch. That one fouled off. 2-2. And now it's filled up. And a 3-2. Got him. And that's the first out. And now it's Frankie Lindor. This guy is one of the best athletes in the sport. And he swings and misses at the initial offering. Perez, an all-star a season ago. He features a sinker, a changeup, a cutter, a curve, and he works in a four-seamer. Next offering is in for a strike. Now one missed.
It's a good take.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
The wind, the kick, and the 1-2. And another ball.
2-2.
And a foul ball. He stays alive.
You could see he was trying to stay back long enough to handle the off-speed pitch, but just a little tardy on the fastball.
2-2 now. Good job to fight that one off. Kicks and fires. Sets him down on strikes. He's got to be frustrated with that call.
Well, anytime you can punch out the top 2 guys in a lineup to start an inning, got to be feeling pretty good out there on the mound, because when you think of just having a distraction, table setters on the base paths, and all of a sudden you're dealing with the number 3 hitter, any distraction can cause you to serve up a cookie, and instead of it being a solo shot, it's a 2 or 3 run homer.
Bo Bichette in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. Strike 2.
Quickly into an 0-2 count. Both pitches were down in the zone. I think you set your sights a little bit higher, because you'll have a tendency to chase if you look down in that area.
Next pitch is outside.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Next offering down low and in the dirt. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Got and strikes out the side to begin the game. What a start.
Impeccable command in that one. 3 batters, 3 strikeouts. That's electric stuff out there on the mound.
Back here at the ballpark, and on the hill in this one, Nolan McLean. How about a scouting report on him?
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
Bottom of the first, and the batter now, Drake Baldwin.
1-0.
The 1-0. Bounce to the right. The throw to first. One gone, bottom half of the first. Here's the Atlanta Braves lineup. The challenge for him today, Singy, elevating the baseball against this sinker baller that's on the mound.
Yeah, that's the challenge, but it also might affect the way they approach base running in this one, Boog. You get a runner on first, you anticipate trajectory down, and when the ball's in the dirt with a good secondary lead, you break for second. So whether it's a stolen base or not, you stay out of the double play, get that runner in a scoring position, and that can help you put more runs on the board.
BID, ball in dirt. One down, base is empty. Inside, just missed. Just missed. Swing and a miss. 3-2 now.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
Swing and a ball popped up. Young makes the grab, and there's 2 gone.
Batting third, the first baseman,
And now Matt Olson up to hit. In there, and it's 0-1. And the right-hander deals. And ball 1. And a 1-1. And that's downstairs and outside.
2-1.
Righty to the plate. Next offering misses down and away. And he walked him.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
Man at first, and now the center fielder, Michael Harris. Ball 1 there. Olson leads off first with 2 down to the inning. So 2 balls and no strikes
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
Next pitch is outside. Oh, look at the stop. The throw, and very nicely done for the out. Braves strand one. We played an inning, no score. New inning getting started. Luis Robert now. And a pitch. There's a strike. Next offering misses, and it's 1-2.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
And a pitch. Bounce to the right side. Albies over to first in time. And quickly one away in the second.
I wasn't sure if he was going to get to this one or not. Had to go a pretty good way there in the shallow right field. But then after that, it's a tough angle after you square up your shoulders to throw to first base. Not the normal position, but a really good job defensively right there.
Carson Bench stands in here, takes ball one low. The 1-0. That one down the line. He handles it himself. 2 up, 2 down. Now it's Marcus Semien. Hot shot to first base, and he snags it to end the inning. Nothing doing for the Mets. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now it's Ozzie Albies. Here's a strike. Ozzie Albies, a young guy that's putting together an impressive resume. Already 2 times an All-Star, twice he's won the Silver Slugger, and he's one of the smallest players in the league. The 0-1 is outside, and it's a ball and a strike.
Yeah, but he packs a lot of punch in that bat, especially from the right side. This is a guy that had 4 grand slams before his 23rd birthday.
The only other players with 4 grand slams before their 23rd birthday: Ken Griffey Jr., Eddie Matthews, Ted Williams, and Giancarlo Stanton. So now 1-2. And it's even up. Good eye right there. On a line, base hit.
Well, I don't think that pitch would have been called a strike, but he did such a nice job of pulling his hands tight to the body and just getting enough of the barrel on it to be hard enough back up the middle for a knock.
Here's Mauricio Dubon. That misses the zone, and that's ball 1. And that skips in the dirt.
Well, with the amount of pitches that can end up in the dirt, a good secondary lead. Doesn't have to get away from the catcher, but if you're anticipating based off the trajectory, get yourself into scoring position.
Righty delivers. And strike two.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, try to stay out of a double play here.
No score here in the second. On the ground, could be 2. Lindor, that's 1. A sensational double play.
Sometimes double plays get turned so quickly that you don't really get to appreciate all of the finer details and how these guys execute them. Right there, really nice footwork, and a good feed to second was the key to pulling it off.
Mike Yastrzemski up here. That one's in there, 0-1. Two down, nobody on. And a foul ball. Here's the 0-2. And there's a ball.
1-2.
And that's outside.
2-2.
The 2-2. Just missed. Struck him out looking. We'll move to the third with no score. Welcome back. Well, here we go. Top of the third, scoreless game. Here's the catcher for the Mets, Francisco Alvarez. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Alvarez hitting 7th in today's lineup, and he was born in Venezuela. The next offering misses, and it's 2-0. The 2-0 is in for a strike.
In today's game, not that many fastball counts, but hitters still in the back of their minds, they're looking for one. 2-0 changeup call right there. Excellent pitch selection to go with.
And now the lefty. Good eye right there. And it's filled up. And here it comes. Into center. Puts it away for the out. So now here's the Mets DH, Brett Beatty. And first offering is fouled off. Ground ball to the right side. The flip to the pitcher covering. First 2 batters retired here in the top of the third. Jared Young up now for the Mets. Came into the game on defense, so his first trip to the plate here. Line drive, base hit. A.J. Ewing digs in now. 0 for 1 after striking out looking to start the game. Swings through that one. 0-1. Ewing, only 18 years old, Usually in center field, but today starting in left. 0-1 down. Fought off foul. Oh, 0-2 now. That's down and in.
One thing I always felt if I played left field instead of center field was that the ball gets out there to you pretty quick. And the most important play is that ball down the left field line. Getting to it, cutting it off, making a strong throw to keep that single.
That ends the inning, so we take a break. Mets leave one, and we are still scoreless. And welcome back. Set for the bottom of the third. Now the third baseman, Austin Riley. In for a strike. 0-1. The 0-1.
1-1.
And it's fouled away. The 1-2. Got him. One away. And the batter will be the shortstop, Jim Jarvis. In for a strike. It's 0-1. That one pushed foul. Oh, 0-2 now. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Back-to-back strikeouts to start the frame, and that's now 3 in a row.
Yeah, he's really settling in and getting a feel for his pitches, throwing them where he wants to right now. So we'll see how long he can keep this streak going.
Baldwin in the box now as he looks at ball one. Second plate appearance of the day for him. Baldwin goes 6'1", 210 pounds, and he's one of the few players in Major League Baseball born in Wisconsin. And that's in for a strike. Swing and a miss. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
This guy's sink has so much drop in it. It's almost like a split finger fastball. Instead of just weak contact and balls on the ground, he gets swings and misses.
Right-hander kicks, deals. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Left-hand hitter waits. Caught him looking for the K. Braves are set down 1-2-3. Still no score. Back at Truist Park, here's a big power threat. Francisco Lindor. Swings and misses. And it's 0-1. The pitch. Close, but call the ball. And it's a ball and a strike. The wind of the pitch. Yeah, the 1-2 misses to even the count. That's a little bit low.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with the 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
got him swinging.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
Bo Bichette up to the dish. Fly ball down the line. Yastrzemski puts the squeeze on that one. And there are 2 outs. And now it's Luis Robert. Grounded out his first time. And that one fouled off. He swings and fouls one off. The pitch. The other way. He's got it. And that is out number 3. So they make short work of him there. To the bottom of inning number 4 now. We're tied 0-0. Ready to go, bottom 4. And here is Ronald Acuna Jr. Just off the outside edge. Ball 1. Chris, the tools for Acuna, the one thing that jumps out for me, power, and power to all fields.
I love his right center field pop, and we saw him in the All-Star game a few years ago. He looked like a left-handed hitter hitting home runs that direction.
Pitch misses there, and now 2-0.
And not just offensively, but this is a guy that has a cannon of an arm. He's thrown balls in over 100 miles per hour. He's got speed on the base paths. He can do it all.
Three-0 down. There's a strike. Ripped to the right center. And now maybe extra bases. Now he turns and heads for second. And he's into scoring position with a leadoff double. Maybe a chance for our first run here.
Well, when you fall behind in the count, you've got to come into the zone, and then guys have a better chance of hitting the ball hard like he did right there.
Here is Matt Olson. Worked a walk at his first trip to the plate. On the ground, right side. Simeon, toss over to first. 1 out in the bottom of the 4th.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
And now it's going to be Michael Harris. He's 0 for 1. In the air out to center. Robert brings it in. Runner tags from third. The throw's offline. He's saved. On the board first, it's 1-0.
Well, we finally have a score in this ball game. Sac fly. Nice job of manufacturing a run, and that could end up being a big run at this rate.
Here is Ozzie Albies up to hit. There's a swing and a drive. That's back. And that ball is out of here. Ozzie Albies goes yard, and they add to their lead. It's 2-0.
That one was a hanger, and pitchers typically don't get away with making a mistake like that. And right there, he made him pay.
2 outs, base is empty. Mauricio Dubon next up for the Braves. Off the mark there. Ball 1.
1-0.
2 outs. That misses. And that's ball 2. McClain maybe a little less aggressive on the mound right now after that home run, Chris.
Yeah, it seems that way. You know, guys, they can come out, feel good, but then all of a sudden get touched up a little bit, and they start trying to throw instead of pitch. They're not trusting their stuff.
Here's a 3-0.
Yeah. 3 balls, 1 strike.
And there's ball 4.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
That one ripped. That's back there. And that one's gone. Mike Yastrzemski leaves the yard, and they boost their lead. It's 4-0. That was blasting.
Absolutely, no doubt off the bat. A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
So 2 away with nobody on. Austin Riley next up for the Braves. In there for strike 1. Yo 1. Swing and a high fly ball in the air left field. Ewing raging back towards the wall. Still going back. Pulls it in on the warning track. But the long ball was working in this inning. Not once, but twice. It's now a 4-0 ball game. Back after this on the show. Back here in Atlanta, all set for the start of the inning. And stepping in for New York, Carson Bench. That one's in there. That's strike 1.
Well, these Mets just aren't putting together very many good at-bats in this one. Just one base runner to this point, and it's not exactly early anymore. They have guys in this lineup capable of sparking something, but it just hasn't happened for them yet.
This to third. Whips it to first. And the leadoff man set down in their half of the 5th. Here is Marcus Semien. The 0-1. And he pumps it a strike.
The offense needs to start showing some fight against this starter. He's doing his thing out there. They're going to have to push back at some point and make him work a little bit harder.
The 0-2. And ball 1. To third, Riley. And the first 2 set down at the top of the 5th. Two outs, base is empty. And next for the Mets, Francisco Alvarez. And strike 1 to the catcher. The pitch. There's a strike.
Looking sharp, just a strike away from 5 shutout innings.
Gets a piece. and stays alive.
Well, you can't really adjust your game plan for that last pitch. Guy hasn't thrown it very much. You got to focus on the stuff that he's throwing up there most of the time.
And down on strikes he goes. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Down in order go the Mets. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. Back here at the ballpark. And now the shortstop, Jim Jarvis. First pitch, and he just misses.
1 ball, no strike.
Kicks and fires. Foul ball. Pitch misses inside, and it's 2-1. Activity in the bullpen. Sean Manaea is loosening up. This would be his first appearance for the club. The wind of the pitch. Fouls one off. 2-2. Left-hand batter waits. Fights it off. You'll see another. The pitch. Got it by him for the K. So digging in, Drake Baldwin. And first offering is fouled off. And the righty deals. Next offering is outside.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And there's the strike. One, two now. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. The wind and the pitch. And a ball evens the count.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long.
Line drive. That's a base hit out of the left center field. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he'll pull in there with a stand-up double.
Oh, here we are, third time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
Taking over on the mound for the Mets, Sean Manaea.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of them. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
Here's Acuna now, 1 for 2. Smash to the left side. Safe at first as they can't make the play. So first and second with one man gone. Now in for the Braves, Matt Olson. And that's in there for strike one.
Matt Olson, he's one of those guys with light tower power from the left side. You know, reached 100 career home runs in less than 400 games played.
Baldwin over at second. Acuna over at first with one away. Now 1-1. Yeah, you know, Chris, only 10 other players have ever accomplished that milestone so quickly, and I am not going to list them right now. That misses the zone. Now 2 balls and a strike. Kicks and deals. And that's too high. Center field. Robert snags it for the second out. Michael Harris next up for the Braves. That's in there. 0-1.
Not the easiest thing when you're talking about a guy that's, you know, perhaps is going to be in the rotation, you know, maybe a long relief guy, to not start an inning, to come into an inning with pressure on it and try to get yourself comfortable.
Now the 0-1. Out to short. Lindor. They take the force out, and the inning is over. 2 left for Atlanta, but they're in front 4-0. All set for the top of the 6th. And now the Mets DH, Brett Beatty. And there's a strike. Beatty, in his 3rd season, 23 years old. A former first-round pick back in 2019. And a pitch. That one fouled off. And a pitch. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. And he deals. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Left-hand hitter waits. Foul ball, still 0-2. And a pitch. And that one is in the dirt. And the count is 1-2. And there's a ball.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
The pitch. Stays alive. And now the lefty. And now the count filled up 3-2.
Expect for that guy to come right at you with a fastball, something in the zone, because he does not want to allow the leadoff walk.
The pitch. Line drive, base hit.
Only 2 hits allowed so far tonight, Boog, so I don't think that one will disrupt his momentum all that much. You know, he's really been on top of his game, commanding his pitches all night long.
So, man aboard, Jared Young up now for the Mets. In there, and it's 0-1.
Now, these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
And now the 0-1. Maybe a 2-ball. 5, 4, 3. And they turn the double play.
I think there's always something pretty about watching a 5-4-3 double play get turned. I mean, just seeing the ball whipped around the diamond with quickness and accuracy, that was nice.
Now at the plate, A.J. Ewing. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. That one missed. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit.
He was all over that one. Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from. And there was just no one there to knock it down.
Here's Francisco Lindor, a switch hitter batting right. On the ground, Albies gathers and throws to first. Lindor retired, and that will end the inning. So it's no runs, 2 hits, no errors, and 1 man left. We go to the bottom half of inning number 6, and the 5, 6, 7 slots do. Welcome back. Bottom of the 6. Digging in, Ozzie Albies. That one's in there, and that is strike 1.
Yeah, but kind of hard to believe, but Ozzie Albies, first second baseman in Braves history to win a Silver Slugger.
And he's won multiple Silver Sluggers now. 0-1 now. Swings through that one out in front that time.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Next offering upstairs.
That's a really good job of laying off the 0-2 high fastball. Is going to make that pitcher really have to respect this hitter, even though he's behind in the count.
And the 2-2. Foul off the plate. They'll do it again. That's to third, and it goes just foul. Next one off the plate inside. And now 3-2. And here it comes. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 1 out.
This guy will throw any pitch at any count. 3-2. He goes off speed. Gets the out.
Now the left fielder, Mauricio Dubon. Pitch misses inside. And that is ball 1. The big lefty turns, kicks, deals. And that one lifted in the air, center field. Robert calls. Here comes Mike Yastrzemski to the plate. He's already homered here in this one. In there for strike 1. Minaya, 31 years old. He joined the team as a free agent. 0-2 as he waves at that one.
Gonna really need to hang in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
Next pitch is outside. 2 outs. Foul ball still, a 1-2 count. Here comes a pitch. He goes down looking. Braves go down quickly here. They lead 4-0. Back at Truist Park, we go to the top of the 7th, and stepping in for New York, Bo Bichette. And that one fouled off. And it's 1-1. Good eye right there. The line to kick the pitch. Bounced up the middle. Jarvis whips it to first on the run. And Bichette is retired.
No, he didn't recognize changeup earlier enough. Got out in front a little bit, rolled over on it, and beat it into the ground.
Luis Robert up now for the Mets. And pitch in for a strike. 0-1. Swing and a line drive slicing into right field. Yastrzemski makes the grab, and there's 2 down.
Not fooled at all right there. He was clearly all over it, but sometimes you hit it too hard and right at someone. You're looking for one of those bloop hits to get a knock sometimes.
Bench, the next to hit, takes ball 1.
1-0.
And the 1-0. Called strike right there.
1-1.
Now a screamer into the outfield. And he makes the catch. And that'll do it. Mets go down quickly. They trail it here 4-0. Bottom of the 7th. So now to the plate for Atlanta, Austin Riley. Check swing, went around. It's 0-1.
Well, on paper, it's favorable to have a fairly quick inning here with 2 of the 3 hitters he's set to face batting from the left side, same side he throws from.
Here comes the 0-1.
Ball.
Action in the pen down there. Luke Weaver getting ready to go. The wind of the pitch. And that one pulled foul. The next pitch misses. It's 2-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. Up the middle. Gets it to first. And one away in the bottom of the 7th. Jim Jarvis next up for the Braves. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. And he flips a breaking ball in there, or a changeup.
Either one. Something off speed. Good arm action on it, whatever it was.
They say you win.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Here's a 1-2.
2-2.
A little bit low.
Executed that pitch very nicely, just missed with it.
Payoff pitch. Swing and a miss, and he is down on strikes for the third straight at bat.
Well, they've had a great plan of attack for him tonight. I mean, finding all the holes in his swing and his approach, just frustrating for him up there. You strike out a guy 3 times in a game, I think that guy's got to go back and really study some video with his hitting coach, figure out how they're beating him, make this adjustment really quick, because word will get around the league in a hurry.
The 1-0. Up the middle. Simeon. Jump throw across his body. That ends the inning. Down in order go the Braves, but they lead it 4-0. And welcome back. Ready to begin the 8th. Now it's the second baseman, Marcus Simeon. The pitch. And there's a foul ball. And that one sliced foul. Oh, 0-2 now. And that's down and away. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Ronaldo Lopez getting loose out there. Lee warming up as well. The pitch. Up the middle. And it's through for a hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Really nice job of 2-strike hitting in that at bat. Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
And now the catcher comes up to hit. Francisco Alvarez. Out there to center. And there's one down. Brett Beatty, the next to hit.
Beautiful swing in his last at bat, opposite field knock.
That's down and in. And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. Reaching for it and brings it in.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Man at first. So up next for New York, Jared Young. And that one is lifted in the air. And he dropped it. The 0-1 is outside, and it's a ball and a strike.
No, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
The 1-1 is fouled off. And a pitch. And another ball. Simeon off of first with 2 away. Kicks and fires. Set down on strikes. Fastball to letters throws him for strike 3. Mets strand 1. They're down 4-0. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Cionel Perez.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
And now it's Ronald Acuna Jr. The pitch. Swinging a foul straight back. And the pitch. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. And he deals.
1-2.
And that's outside.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
That one missing inside. And a pitch. Shoots a line drive single into right center. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Love how he became a really tough out with 2 strikes right there. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
So, man aboard. Here's Matt Olson. First offering misses badly for ball 1. Runner at first with no outs here. And a pitch. Swing and a miss. And the count 1-2. Swings and misses. Slider got him for strike 3. Michael Harris next up for the Braves. Acuna runs. Pitch misses inside. Throw to second. Tag. And they got him.
Well, that's just a good baseball play right there. I mean, pretty good jump off the pitcher, I'd say, and good catch and throw by the catcher. And I think if you did that 10 times, half the time the guy might be safe. The other half, probably out.
Ripped to short. That's out number 3. Looks like he's heading back out for the 9th as he'll go for the shutout when we get back. We're back. It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Dylan Lee.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
A.J. Ewing up now for the Mets. 1 for 3. And here it comes. Just off the inside edge. Lee goes 6 feet 3 inches, 28 years old. And he was a 10th round pick back in 2016. Kicks and deals.
Big at bat right here. He did the team thing, took until he got a strike. Now he's got to go to work, shorten up that swing a little bit, do whatever it takes to get on base.
Left-hand hitter waits. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Left-hand batter waits. Swings and misses, struck him out. Now up to hit Francisco Lindor. That one's in there, 0-1. Just missed.
If you're on the mound right now, you know you have to retire this hitter. If he gets on base, it could open up the floodgates for this offense to score some runs.
Here comes a pitch. And that's downstairs and outside. Movement in the Atlanta bullpen. Dylan Dodd getting ready to come in for manager Brian Snitker. Lopez, the right-hander, also getting loose. Good job to fight that one off. At the belt and fires. And there's a ball.
Full count.
Fouls it back with 2 strikes. And now the lefty keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Three and 2 now. And that's ball 4.
You know, I think he's okay with that outcome. It wasn't an intentional walk, but he wasn't exactly trying to attack the zone either.
Now, Bo Bichette. In there, and it's 0-1. The pitch. Fouls one off out of play, back to our left. Gets a piece and stays alive. Step off throw to first. Lindor back in standing. Lindor at first, one gone. This to center field. Harris has a beat on it. He makes the grab, and there's 2 away. And the batter now, Luis Robert. And that's in there for strike 1. Two outs. Gets under and pops it up. Albies moving under this one. He's got it. Ball game. And the Braves use 2 pitchers to combine for the shutout.
Well, you win this one 4-0, and it feels like you could have exploded for more offensively, but you also realize that at times it was hard to score. So you get out of here feeling good about this win. Ultimately, there was great pitching and defense to keep that other team off the board. You always feel good about a win like this.
A 4-0 shutout in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
The victorious Atlanta Braves, 4 runs on 6 hits, no errors. They left 3 men on base. For the Mets, no runs, 4 hits, 1 error. They left 4 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 39